want kids to grow up too fast, basically.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most controversial children's toys among adults, taking into account their dangerous manufacturing, harmful messaging, or infamous legacy.
You can make her grow from like a young girl to a teenager in just seconds if you can.
Number 10, Hiles. On one hand, roller skates built into tennis shoes sounds like an accident waiting to happen. On the other, it sounds like every kid's dream.
Freedom is a wheel in your soul. It's Heelys, and it's all about fun.
So, despite the risk, Hiles quickly became one of the most iconic fashion and toy brands of the 2000s. But that popularity also caused a whole lot of slips, slides, and other injuries. Especially among first-time skaters. The tumbles continue to pile up until eventually parents push back. We're talking protests, news reports, and even several school-wide bans. Nowadays, it's safe to say most parents stay clear of Hiles, and no amount of slick commercials will get them to change their mind.
Heelys, the original shoe with the wheel and the heel. Use your speed, use your skill, use your style.
Number 9, Teletubbies, Talkin' Poe. As far as children's programming goes, you think Teletubbies would be as unproblematic as you can get.
The new Talk Together Teletubbies. They talk together, play together, even sing together.
But that didn't stop parents from picking up their pitchforks about this talking doll. Apparently, Poe said all sorts of vile things, including slurs and curse words. Not quite what you want out of a kid-friendly doll, that's for sure.
Talking Teletubbies.
Tinky Winky.
Big hug.
However, manufacturer Hasbro alleges it was all a massive misunderstanding. They claim the Poe doll actually spoke his trademark Teletubby gibberish, which occasionally sounded like bad words out of context. Either way, parents forced Hasbro to include a language guide with future Poe toys, ensuring his words would never get lost in translation again. Number 8, Black Canary Barbie. Barbie is one of the most recognizable toys of all time. Black Canary is one of DC's most popular female characters.
Do you have any idea what you've done?
Putting them together sounds like a great idea for some cross-promotion, right? Wrong. See, Black Canary wears a voluptuous leather jacket, black boots, and skin-tight fishnets.
Check out Mattel's Black Canary Barbie, due out this September. Biker jacket, boots, heavy makeup, and fishnets, not sold separately.
It doesn't take superhuman brains to understand why parents weren't thrilled to see that on store shelves. Some groups even went as far as calling her an S&M Barbie. While the doll doesn't actually show anything lewd, it never recovered from the poor first impressions.
Is that scary to hear?
A little bit, yeah, you wouldn't expect that with Barbie.
I don't think it's good for young girls because I guess like when I was little I tried to be like them.
To this day, the Black Canary release is still considered one of the most risque Barbies ever made. Number 7, Sky Dancers. For all intents and purposes, Sky Dancers should have been the next big thing in children's toys.
Sky Dancers!
But when kids actually started playing with them, a massive design flaw emerged. After the dolls took to the sky, their propeller-like wings had a nasty habit of ramming right into kids' faces.
Hold the magic key and watch them dance and light up the sky. She looks like a dancing star.
As you can imagine, adults weren't pleased to learn that the hottest toy on the block also caused trips to the ER. Those same disgruntled buyers took their concerns all the way to the top. Strong Army manufacturer Galoob into issuing a nationwide recall. Sky Dancers later relaunched with new protective wings.
You make her dance and fly. They're Sky Dancers. Just pull her magical string and her pretty wings spin round.
But where parents are concerned, it's too little, too late. Number 6, Magnetics. Like its name implies, magnetics were a lot like actual magnets.
Extreme with the cool of magnetics. Magnetics and magnetic extreme.
But instead of magnetism, it attracted controversy. While the brand's small magnetic pieces offered a lot of creative building, they also posed serious health risks. One note, magnetics could cause choking, intestinal issues, and even death.
2-year-old son Benjamin swallowed 2 magnets that slipped out of their plastic casing, and he needed emergency surgery for internal injuries.
And one of those things is a big red flag. But put them all together, and magnetics had a full-blown parental scandal on their hands. Say what you will, but these parents got results. In response to their very loud concerns, the entire Consumer Product Safety Commission stepped in to issue a recall.
Palmer family is suing the company that now distributes magnetics. The family's attorney says the original maker only recalled an old version of the toy, but made newly designed magnetics available in stores.
As it turned out, parents had every right to be worried about magnetics. Number 5. Harry Potter Nimbus 2000. When Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone became a cultural phenomenon in theaters, Mattel tried to capitalize on the hype with a line of themed toys. Enter the Nimbus 2000, a replica of Harry's broom from the movie.
It's a broomstick. It's not just a broomstick, Harry. It's a Nimbus 2000.
It vibrated too in order to simulate actual flying. But therein lied the issue. Keep in mind, you rolled the broom between your legs. Allegedly, it didn't take long before the buzzing broomstick became popular for all the wrong reasons.
And it vibrates, so it's a whooshing sound and it vibrates. So you put it between your legs and you press this.
The revelation left many moms and dads shocked, infuriated, offended, or a mix of all three. They turned that indignation into a movement. And several angry reviews later, Mattel quickly discontinued the toy altogether.
Timmy, why is your door locked, Timmy? Timmy, are you playing with your broom again?
Number 4, Aquad Dots. Whether they were bought as Bendies, Beatos, Pixels, or Aqua Beads, these colored plastic beads all had one thing in common. They made kids sick.
What can you dot, then spray for fun that stays?
Aquad Dot!
In 2007, distributor Spin Master admitted that instead of the industry standard chemicals, some of their products had shipped with a cheaper alternative. One that turned out to be a sedative prodrug.
Every kid wants one of these toys. That's what makes it so scary.
Parents are used to concerns about lead in toys, but this concern is more disturbing.
It caused illness, hospitalization, and parental anger all in one. Ironically, the blowback was just as global as the product itself. To prove it, once the news broke, Aquad Dots and its affiliate brands were subjected to a massive multinational recall.
Moms we talked to were clearly scared about the poison risk.
Yeah, that's what I heard this morning, yeah. And then I was kind of freaking out.
And this latest recall has them thinking about the kinds of toys they'll be buying for Christmas.
Clearly, toy safety is something every parent on the earth can agree on. Number 3, Growing Up Skipper. In 1975, Mattel spruced up Barbie's oft-forgotten sister with a new toy line about growing up. With a turn of Skipper's arm, she would stretch an inch taller.
Meet new growing up Skipper. She's 2 dolls in one.
Oh, and sprout a new pair of breasts too. Skipper's instant puberty didn't land well with parents, many of whom kicked up enough dust to force a complete redesign of the character.
You can have fun with Skipper when she's little, then suddenly you can make her grow up enough to wear her glamorous teenage skirt.
That wouldn't be the last time a Barbie landed in hot water either. In the early 2000s, the Happy Family line scandalized parents by allowing Midge to quote-unquote give birth.
Dr. Barbie on call. It's a girl. Changing table, a cradle and doll.
Mattel eventually gave in to the scrutiny and replaced the set with a non-pregnant Midge. Number 2, Cabbage Patch Snacktime Kids. On Christmas of 1996, kids unwrapped their gifts, got to playing, and soon started to scream. Despite being a top seller during the holiday frame, Mattel's Cabbage Patch Snacktime Kids had a pretty major defect.
Wow, she really chews. Eating her is so much fun. Your bananas all gone. Let me feed her.
They did eat plastic food as advertised, but they also chewed on anything else that got lodged in their chompers. including children's fingers.
Now, this is in response to reports nationwide that children were getting their hair and their fingers caught in the mouth of the Snacktime Cabbage Patch Kid doll.
Given just how many units were sold, the pushback came fast and it came hard. Eventually, Mattel relented and voluntarily pulled the toy from store shelves. From the must-have Christmas gift to one of the company's biggest blunders, the Snacktime Kids might hold the record for the biggest parent turnaround in toy history.
Mattel is also offering customers a $40 cash refund for each doll. The company also says it will pull this item from toy store shelves.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. The Easy Bake Oven. Throw aside cookies, pastries, and cakes. The only thing the ovens came with was a recipe for disaster. The key ingredient? Children's hands. Ruining decades of brand support, the 2006 model of the Easy Bake Oven caught hundreds of fingers in its front door. Since it's, an oven, the injuries also left some kids with second and third degree burns. Suffice it to say, the only thing hotter than an Easy Bake was the parents' fury.
I found out it was a recall toy.
Even after a recall and redesign, the toy line still hasn't fully recovered from the backlash. At this point, it's obvious that most parents think the Easy Bake Oven has burnt its last dish.
Let's bake with the new Easy Bake Ultimate Oven. New Easy Bake, yeah, it's the one for you.
Which of these controversial toys shocked you the most? Sound off in the comments down below.
The action comes after complaints that some of the dolls chewed children's hair and fingers.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.